So the Spurs had their media day yesterday, and it was a good one. We heard from Castle and Sohan that they've improved their shooting, found out De'Aaron Fox is going to miss the first few games of the season, and Keldon, of course, didn't miss his chance to show off the cowboy hat again. But the main event, obviously, was Victor Wembanyama. And man, some of the stuff he said should honestly scare the rest of the league.
In my training this summer, it was brutal, It's been months. The first part of it was first like coming back and rehabbing and getting my abilities back. And after that, it was just so much developing, And I've spent, I can assure you nobody has trained like I did this summer. And this is my best summer so far. I can tell the progress is just incredible.
And that's not even the only Wemby news. We just got the training camp roster details, and get this. Victor is now officially listed at 7'4" and 240 pounds. So not only has the guy put on some serious muscle, but he also got taller. Honestly, on one hand, I'm not even surprised. I think this new height might even be low. Just think about all those Twitter investigations this summer, where we were comparing pics of Victor next to tall guys like Maxime Reynaud, David Robinson, and Tim Duncan. In every single picture, he just looked so much taller than the other 7-footers. Way more than he should have if he was really just 7'3". I honestly wouldn't be shocked if his real height right now is 7'5", or even 7'6". But on the other hand, does it even matter? Kevin Durant has refused to call himself a 7-footer for over a decade, and it doesn't hurt or help his game. What really matters is what happens on the basketball court, not in some Excel spreadsheet with player heights. We could list Victor as 6 feet tall, but the important thing is that Victor himself is ready for his breakout season. He said he had his best summer ever and that he's in the best shape of his life. Right now, Victor looks so much bigger and stronger, a world away from the Insulindian Phasmid from Disco Elysium he resembled in his first year. This is already Victor's 3rd season, and it needs to be a special one, both for the Spurs as a whole and for Wemby himself. The Spurs have been super patient and careful with the Frenchman's development. They gave him time to grow his game and his body without rushing. But now, it's time for Vic to get a taste of playoff basketball. I showed this chart in a previous video, but let's look at it again. It shows what year in their career today's NBA stars first made the playoffs. As you can see, even if Wemby makes the playoffs this year, he's already behind most of the modern stars in this category. Only Jokic and Curry made it in their 4th year. Everyone else did it way sooner. A lot of veterans say that regular season basketball and playoff basketball, especially in the later rounds, are basically 2 different sports. The defense is on another level, the physicality the refs allow is different, and the mental pressure is just not the same. Nobody is expecting a championship or even a finals run from this young Spurs team, but just getting that playoff experience is absolutely crucial for Victor's development and for all the other young guys on the roster. The whole arc of Wembanyama's development is screaming one thing. His time is now. He's been through the grind, he found some wise mentors, actually 3 new ones this summer, and he's put in some serious unusual work. Now, it's time to show us what he's learned on that journey. Just the other day, ESPN dropped part 2 of their top 100 player rankings. And while they were pretty harsh to some other Spurs guys, they put Vic in the highest spot they possibly could, top 5. That's the top tier, and it's a serious advance of confidence that he now has to live up to. Some fans were quick to say we're going to see a 30+, 12+5 season from Vic. And by the way, what do you guys think? What stat line are you expecting from Wemby this season? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now, for the not-so-great news from Media Day. De'Aaron Fox said that because of his hamstring injury, he probably won't be ready for the first few games. But he's feeling great overall, so it's way too early to panic and say the Spurs gave a max contract to an always injured guy. Right now, we're just talking about Fox missing roughly the first 5 games of the season. So is this a chance for Dylan Harper? Nah, not really. He's in a similar boat, he's almost recovered from his thumb injury, and there's even a small chance he could play in some preseason games. Obviously, San Antonio will be extra cautious with him. Mitch said, "We'll see. Everything is headed in the right direction." Which basically means Dylan almost certainly won't be ready to start the season either. So, the path is clear for the reigning Rookie of the Year, Stefon Castle. This whole situation points to him finally getting his shot to be the starting point guard. It might not be the perfect scenario, but it's a pretty intriguing one, and I'm personally very excited to see it. Stefon has shown some real playmaking skills, and I really hope he can make the most of this opportunity. The first preseason games are right around the corner. In less than 2 weeks, we'll get our first real look at this bigger, stronger Wemby, at Stefon Castle running the point, and at this new look Spurs team. Alright, that's all I got for now. See you all in the next one.